Alright, moving right along down here. We're now on Route 13, I do so believe. Yeah, north to Silence Bridge. Silence Bridge. Everyone was sure making a lot of noise on that bridge. Now right here you can find a calcium if you look right to the side of that sign there. I remember this from, well, it says it on the sign, but every single playthrough since. I just have to pick it up. Wow, your badges are so cool! I know, they're only the coolest things ever, right? All 4 of them. I want to add even more to my repertoire of badges. Because I'm going to need 8 eventually if I want to make it to the Elite 4. Or at least the Pokemon League. In fact, I'm on my way to get my 6th, or 4th badge. No, 5th badge. I can't count. I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to get my 5th badge. Now, I could also go to Saffron City and get my 5th badge there. Because you can actually go to either Fuchsia or, not enough, Fuchsia or Saffron to get your badge. Do you want to Pokemon with me? Do you want to Pokemon with me? What on earth? When did they make Pokemon a verb? Do you want to Pokemon with me? Oh man, I just Pokemoned all over the place. Ah, jeez, I don't even know what just happened. I want to Pokemon with you. Yeah, what on earth? I could not help but laugh at that so much. Jeez, do you want to Pokemon with me? I want to Pokemon with you, as a matter of fact. How did you know? I think we should go and Pokemon. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, how about it? Pokemon battle? No, we don't Pokemon battle. We just Pokemon. Yup, that's what we do. Yeah, so you have some relatively unimpressive Pokemon here. But whatever, I've made short work of them. Look at that. Do you want to Pokemon with me? Zippy! Huh? It's over already. For you, maybe, but for me, it's just starting. Look at this. Now, that's a cool sprite, but it's about to get way cooler. Oh, man, look at this, look at this, look at this. Yo, I got my Charizard! I got a Charizard! Yes! Awesome! Everyone loves Charizard. So looky at my big old fire dragon thing, even though it's not really a dragon, but it looks more like a dragon than any other dragon! So it's my fire dragon. By golly. Alright, sure, I will play with you. But will you Pokemon with me, huh? I'll Pokemon with you, that's for sure. Come on, I'm gonna show you my Charizard! Now I no longer have to deal with that dopey sprite. Look! Zippy! Rawr! It's so awesome! I love it. Alright, so I will unleash the fury of Ember on you. Yeah, because that's my super powerful fire attack. Until I get like flamethrower or fire blast on it, that's what it's gonna have to have. But whatever. So you've gained too many levels there, Zippy. I'm gonna put you on the bench while I give everyone a chance to catch up. Wow, that sounded cool. Did you hear that? It was like, I mean, that was like, Rock Slide never sounded that cool. Or I guess it did way back in the day. That sounded awesome. I'm gonna try that again. So I'm gonna do it later. I want to low kick this Rattata, but that sounded way too cool. Man, it was like all these noises and sounds and alarms and everything. Oh, you little brute. Yeah, I'm a little brute, alright. But I've got a Charizard, so who cares? Don't even know about my Charizard. Alright, I'm just gonna keep that Charizard under tow. No one will be able to know I even have a Charizard. Because it's gonna pop and surprise them. My cute Pokemon wish to make your acquaintance. Oh yeah, Charizard wishes to make your acquaintance. Rawr! I've got a Charizard. Come on, everyone wanted a Charizard when you were younger. I don't know why anyone started with Bulbasaur or Squirtle, because that meant you didn't get Charizard. Listen. I mean, that's just like nuts. Did you hear that? Rock Slide's more like Rockin' Awesome Slide. That was Rockin' Awesome. Charizard! Yeah! Everyone wanted a Charizard back in the day. Everyone! I don't know why you started with Bulbasaur or Squirtle, because that meant you didn't get Charizard. And face it, if you didn't have Charizard, you weren't cool. The only reason people started with Bulbasaur and Squirtle back in the day was just because they wanted to trade for them later on, because they already had a Charizard. And clearly, if you didn't have a Charizard, you didn't know what you were doing. Or you made the wrong decision and didn't know about Charizard. And then when Gary showed up with his Charizard later in the game, or Blastoise, and you never saw a Charizard, in which case you lived a very sheltered life, then you're like, man, why didn't I start with that? I should have started with that, so then I would have had a Charizard. Because honestly, if you knew about Charizard back then, you would have started with a Charizard. Even though you have to start with Charmander and then put up with Charmeleon before you get Charizard. Wow, you totally won. I know, because I have a Charizard. I won without even having to use it, because I didn't want to unleash its awesomeness upon you. You weren't worthy of seeing my Charizard. It's just so good. There were a bunch of other Pokemon, but no one cared. There was Charizard. I always go with bird Pokemon. Oh yeah? Well, I always go with Charizard, except when I'm not using Charizard, so then I can, you know, show mercy upon everyone. Knowing that if I did use Charizard, you would be embered to death in a matter of seconds, because he would Charizard you to Pokemon. I know I'm using multiple verbs here that don't even make sense, but Charizard can be a verb, adverb, noun, and even a particle if you wanted. It's just so Charizard good. I love it. Alright, but anyway, this bird keeper here uses a Pidgeotto, and it wants to fly like a Charizard, but it won't be able to, because Charizard is too powerful that it's using its strength to give Pikachu even more strength to actually one-hit KO something. Look at that. It gained a level. It one-hit KO'd something, even a bird. And next, I'm sure it could even KO like a Caterpie or something. But I'm going to let it rest for a little bit so I can send out my big pink monster, Pippi, and have it use Ice Beam, which is something that does not frighten Charizard at all, because it's a fire type. It doesn't have to deal with ice. It could burn it in a matter of seconds. Fearow? The only thing you should Fearow is my Charizard, yes. I know. I'm really letting poor Zippy here steal the spotlight, like, ridiculously so. The other Pokemon are cool too, but they're not Charizard, let's just face it. It was better than Pikachu back in the day. I didn't even start with Charmander back in the day. I'm just making all this stuff up. Just face it. You know how back then, I'm being... You know, well, I'm exaggerating a bit, but everyone really did love Charizard. They treated it like it was the best thing ever. If you had a Charizard card, you were a millionaire, basically. And Pikachu may have been the most popular, but everyone wanted Charizard. And they still do. Everyone loves Charizard to this day. It's one of the symbolic Pokemon of the first generation. That and Pikachu and Mewtwo and Mew are some of the most well-known ones. And Meowth, too. Can't forget about that thing. There's a whole ton of other Pokemon from the first generation, but look at that! It's a Farfetch'd. Go figure. Huh. Well, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can catch it. There is something interesting in this grass, huh? Sword stance. Look at that! There's a sword swirling around! That thing has a sword! It has a weapon! Whips just aren't enough? You have to use swords against me now? What are you? Some kind of a buccaneer? A swashbuckler? A pirate? Arg? Whatever. Pirates don't go arg like that. They go arg. Oh well. I could call you Farfetch'd. I could. You could be a pirate. But you know what? I think I'm just going to come up with a different name for you. You're a wild duck. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. What should I name you? I know what I'm going to name you. I'm not feeling piratey right now. I want to name you Leek Slapper, because you slap leeks. Actually, you slap with your leek. Yeah, because you are Leek Slapper, yo. Alright. Yeah, not quite Charizard, but still pretty good. You know, I really am wondering how many times I'm going to say the word Charizard in this one video. It really makes you wonder, huh? Oh, well. Huh, what should I do? I'm going to move Pippi up here, because she needs an opportunity to shine. Face it, every one of my Pokemon does, not just Charizard. Yep, there's +1. The wind's blowing my way. Yes! Is it now? Well, that clearly means you have an oddly shaped bird on your shoulder, and you have a whole ton of flying-type Pokemon on your team, I'm guessing? Well, that's just lovely for me. I will freeze their wings solid. They will fall to the ground and smash that ice. Oh, yes. Alright, so, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Alright, Pidgey. Ice Beam. I want to actually conserve my Ice Beams, because these are just small fries. They're so weak and easy, I can take them out with anything. So I'm going to try attack. I mean, I am going to attack with try attack. I'm not going to try to attack. Haha, see what I did there. Another Pidgey. Wow, okay. Well, try attack it again. I mean, use try attack on it again. I know, I'm just butchering this poor attack. It's a cool attack, but it just seems kind of odd that they named it try attack. It seems questionable. It seems like you might not attack. Alright, well, it's certainly enough critical hit, no less. Back in this generation, it didn't do anything else, like have that chance of inflicting burn or paralyze or even freeze. It just attacked for 80 damage and made a cool noise. Really, strength does the same thing, just without looking as cool. Really, that's what it boils down to. Yay! Pippi reached level 35. The wind turned! Yes! It's because Charizard looked that way! Alright, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Wanna bring it on? What are you looking at? Oh yeah. Look at this guy with his monster schnoz and his Harley. Yeah, you think you're so bad, Mr. Biker, huh? But I'm gonna show you a thing or two. I'm gonna psychic that coughing. Get that smug look off its face. Yeah! Somehow it was super effective against it. Just because of its smile, right? Okay, coughing. Alright, I will psychic it again, darn it! Yeah! Look at me now! Look at me now! Critical hit! Haha! You have been slain by the psychic wrath of my pink monster, Pippi! The Psychic Clefable. So versatile. You can learn so many different moves. It's just a shame that like half the TMs in the game are garbage and you can only get them once. I mean, this thing had water gun for goodness sakes. Water gun. Dang! Stripped gears. Yeah. Got you, son. Alright, where are we going? This is a maze up in here. That's what it is. Look at all these fences. You need to use TMs to teach good moves to Pokemon. Yeah. No, shoot. I know that. Come on. Let me show you some of my TMs. And my Charizard. Yeah. You only wish you had a Charizard. Your flying Pokemon just aren't cool. They're just birds. Why have a bird when you can have a Charizard? Huh? Really? Why have anything when you can have a Charizard? Oh boy, here I go, my Charizard rant again. Just can't get enough of that fire dragon. I actually like Charmander more. It's just really, it's a cute little fire lizard. I think it didn't need wings. It could have been cool if it didn't have them. I mean, it's classic, but it just doesn't seem quite as salamandery. You know, that's what Charmander's based off of. Salamander. Which is oftentimes been interpreted in mythology as fiery lizard kind of thing. You can see references to salamander in different video games, different RPGs, and, you know, they're fire lizards. Why it needed to change into a dragon, I don't know. I mean, you know, it makes sense. Dragons breathe fire, even though this Charizard is not a dragon. But not good enough. I know you're not good enough. Because you didn't have a Charizard! You only win if you have a Charizard. My bird Pokemon should be ready for battle. Until you run into my Charizard. And I haven't even used Charizard against, like, any of these guys. It's just like, oh, hi, I'm Charizard, I'm gonna use Slash on you. Or Ember. I used Ember and that was enough. And then I just let my little Zippy there, well, he's not little anymore, I let him go hide. Just because I can't show off that much. You know, I have to be modest and all. Even though Charizard is the best. So you've got Spearow, I've got Pikachu. Yeah. Gonna Thunderbolt that thing. Fry that Spearow. Do it Ash's Pikachu style, you know, do a nice big thunder. I don't even have thunder and I'm gonna use it. It's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna, like, take out all those things. What? You cannot do that. You cannot whirlwind me. Haha. Alright. Fearow. Ooh. Look at that. These are great because they give a lot of experience. And face it, Pikachu needs some more experience. Little weak rat. Alright. Fry that Fearow. Yes! Nice amount of experience and take you out. Not ready yet! Not ready yet? Still? Alright, well, we will make our way further southbound and continue on the next episode of Maryland's Pokemon Yellow Adventure, which will be up next Tuesday.